Hey!
Oh!
I see a shaven Cubesley. Woo!
Oh!
Hi, everybody!
Hello!
Welcome to the Trove live stream.
Or good afternoon.
Good afternoon, good morning. It's Friday.
It is just afternoon, isn't it?
Yep. Today we are going to be on the Xbox, because last week quite a few people were requesting a console stream, so we're going to run around there and throw some pinatas. Yeah, we have some announcements and things like that to do, and a little bit of fan art. Yeah, but we should probably introduce ourselves first. My name is Ted, as you can see. I'm one of the animators, or I'm the animator on Trove.
Hey, I'm Keatsy Braz. I'm the effects animator, or effects, what do they call it? Effects artist on Trove.
Yeah, sure. I don't know what you do.
Also
You have
known
to
as
tell
Junebug.
us. I'm Nathaniel, aka Zithwan. I am I guess I'm mostly the user interface engineer, so, yeah.
I'm Jason. It's not right there.
imagine.
Also known as Habidakis. I'm a server engineer. I do logging stuff, CS tools, everything no player would see.
Yeah, but we let him out of his cage.
It's true.
So that
so free
so
air
you could see what
for an hour.
Yeah.
A lot of behind-the-scenes work you do.
I did a lot of work on clubs.
That's true. You did a lot of work on clubs.
The recent club changes.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
You're still doing work on clubs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's constantly getting better.
Yeah.
So
we try. That's the goal.
Yeah.
So there are no massive spoilers for the new class or biome this week. We'll be showing those off in the next coming weeks. We're pretty much just going to be, like I said, tooling around the Xbox. In other news, the PTS came to a close today. Thank you very much, everyone who participated. We found a lot of really good bugs. A lot of incredibly important stuff were discovered. Heroes will be even more fun thanks to your thorough testing. That's true. I got a lot of good animation feedback, and we've addressed all of that stuff. So thank you very much. The Twitch Prime promo is still going on, so you can link your Twitch account with your Glyph account. It's super easy to do, and if you do that, you get free stuff in Trove. Oh, PTS is still open, according to Daddy Postcard.
Oh, not going to be happy about that one.
According to Postcard. So get on there and keep testing while you can. I think it's supposed to close today at some
Hurry!
point. Yes.
I think Postcard has their hand above the switch,
Yeah.
ready to throw it
Yeah.
at a moment's notice.
Ready to go. Okay, and let's see. The Dino Mighty Miner Pack is also available on the store for $5 USD/EU. I guess that's money. 5 monies. Okay, so I guess we'll just the schedule says to just show off some player art. So let's get the fan art out of the way. Cole's not here today because I don't know, he's busy, so we have a different method for doing the fan art today. I don't know. Let me actually make this screen. Okay, so now we're ready for fan art if you want to switch over.
Ooh,
Yeah.
look at that.
All right.
I like this one.
Zinogami.
Awesome.
Yeah, I really like this. Is the two-headed dragon.
Yeah, he drew his two-headed dragon.
Yeah.
I like how the two arms are different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The
Oh, yeah.
the actual model
The
is like
wings
that
as
too.
well,
It's a
I guess,
very
yeah.
detailed model in game too, which people can check out at some point.
The writer kind of
Yeah.
looks like Kylo Ren.
Kind of does.
Yeah, I think that's Anogamen's avatar.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
You know, if you had to ride something with two heads, you would be about as frustrated as Kylo Ren.
Does it come with 2 reins?
Oh,
Wow.
Nice.
That's adorable.
Yeah. I like the blur, like the depth of field there. It's really nice.
It's really good.
I think that's-
Alicia Watley?
Really has that nice action
Yeah.
going up.
Yeah, and it looks like the Trovosaurus, or not Trovosaurus, the Voxelbusters Club World.
Oh,
Back
wow.
there. Yeah, I recognize
Club Worlds
it.
are getting their own
Yeah.
fan art now.
It's pretty.
That's gorgeous. Great job.
Ooh.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, same
Yeah.
artist, Alicia Watley. That's
Nice.
really cool.
Look at the shine on the pauldrons. That's great.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I love the head.
Yeah. The Revenant.
Is there a way to do that, like, in-game? Just, I mean, because I know the Revenant can remove their head.
Uh-huh.
So if you put a head aura, does it still show up, and
Yeah.
can you
Yeah.
get an effect like
Yeah.
nice? I need to try that.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't played my Revenant in
Oh, someone's
forever.
saying old art. Is this old art? I don't think this is old art.
I know I've seen the fox before,
Mm.
but I don't think we've showed it on the show before.
Hopefully we have
On
the
the
most
stream.
updated art. If it is old art, I'm sorry. We'll have new art next week. That's cool.
That's very nice. I like
Yeah.
the treatment of
Also,
the wings.
Yeah, I like those wings.
Yeah. You got more Alicia Wally.
Wow.
I wonder if I'm in the right folder.
Is it blame Ted?
Okay, let's switch back to the big screen, and I'll make sure I'm on the right folder. So this is the right date, everybody, right? Yeah, there's literally like 8 images
Isn't
from
that
Alicia Watley right
2008
here.
or 2018?
This is 2018.
Okay.
I would be impressed if there was Trove fan art from 2008.
Yeah.
That,
Yeah, that would have
I
been
will say
impressive. That would've
Fasty
been
put
tough.
2017 on the notes here. I want everyone to see that. But, okay, so I guess we'll just switch back and show these. And if it's the wrong ones, I'm sorry. Is the person running the stream able to get this info? Okay, the ones from Alicia are class features from Trovosaurus. So it's like a Trovosaurus related. Yeah, all of our fan art is Trovosaurus. Yeah, you can transition back. And thanks, by the way, to Trovosaurus for doing all this stuff.
It was the 2-year anniversary of Trovosaurus having classes, so we're showing.
2-year anniversary of Trovosaurus having classes. So that's what
Okay.
these are from. These are class-themed ones. These are all amazingly good.
Oh yeah.
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 I love the gems on the previous one.
Yep.
Oh,
Candy
cute.
Barb.
I love that
The
one.
Nice.
donut buckle is great. Gumdrop shoulder pads. Nice.
Oh.
Dragonite.
Derpy little.
That's great.
Derpy little dragon.
I like the contrast between the
Yeah.
dragon and the guy.
Quite good.
Don't mess with that
And
guy.
you sort of
Great.
see the second form coming out of him, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a full tummy. He's ready to go.
Yeah.
Oh!
Got the
Oh, cute.
Dino Tamer.
Nice.
Yep. That's amazing.
Nice.
Aww,
Aw.
Chloromancer. Romancing the
And
Tomb
the Tomb
Raiser, I think.
Raiser.
Yeah.
How
Looks like-
cute.
Like a little wink.
I like the little ghost in the back.
And then we have Revenant and Knight, I think. Yeah. Doing some abilities, blocking and shielding.
Some more love.
I love the magical girl
Yeah.
Revenant.
Oh,
Very
that's it.
good treatment
The
on
bows are great too. Yeah. Bows on the sword.
That's such a good costume. Too.
Yeah.
that.
Oh.
Oh.
Boot Dragon.
Oh god, the boot dragon.
The old Boot Dragon.
Yeah, everyone's all hyped for the
Well,
boot dragon.
is it an old
now.
dragon or is it a dragon of old boots?
Old Boot Dragon. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know.
like where?
Oh,
What is the
yes.
adjective
Are those
modifying
boot
here?
lace
We're
wings?
not sure yet.
I think those are. It's got a lot of
That's,
boot laces
that's
on
cute
it.
though. There's
Yeah,
a lot
that's
of good
cute.
design elements. in
Yeah.
that. I really like the flappy tendrils there.
Yeah.
That's great.
Ooh, some line art.
Aw.
Nice.
How cute. Oh, that's Quince. Hi, Quince.
Hi, Quince. Chloromancer is always so loving in these.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh, I love the chin.
Oh, it's great. Yeah, Sky the Virus.
Nice.
Good job. I keep forgetting that I'm the one that has to step through this art.
Mhm.
The responsibilities.
Oh, how cute.
Oh.
Yeah. Just
What
going on an
classes
Look at
adventure
you.
together.
Perched
That's
on
a
his shoulders.
Adventurer and a Boon Ranger, maybe?
Oh, maybe. Oh,
Yeah,
barbarian.
or a
maybe?
barb, yeah.
Because he's double.
He's got the double. But the Boon
Yeah.
Ranger has double also.
Very cute.
All right, back at the beginning.
A great job.
I'm not going to pick any winners this week because I'm not Cole.
You're
I'm not
all
that.
winners.
We're all winners. Oh wait, yeah, we're not. We don't have a game to go to here.
Look at you showing
Oops.
all our.
No, we're on the big screen.
Okay.
I made
Oh,
sure
look.
of it.
Muzzy
Yeah,
is
there we
on
go.
it.
Yeah, Muzzy's on it.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna run around to some
Independent
Club
Odyssey.
Worlds on here and answer some questions as we usually
Oh,
do.
yeah. Oh, I have something to say about the modding forums. The submission thread that's been open for about 2 weeks for Costumes and Dragons. It is closing today. I'm looking through all the entries today, and there's probably about 1 billion of them, and they're all great. So I'm going to review them with the art lead, and we're going to post our picks on Monday. But thank you to everyone who submitted there, because I think this is the most competitive it's ever been. It's super good stuff.
That's great.
And it's actually kind of sad saying no to some of this stuff. So if you didn't get like your favorite mod in, please keep resubmitting. There's so much great stuff, and we have so little time to get what we want in there. So please don't be discouraged if you don't get picked.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to read that? What is that? Okay. Is that an Xbox Club? All right. I'll see if I can do that in a bit. Yeah. Carry on. What was I doing?
We were.
Oh yeah, I was going to
pinatas.
respawn. Because I don't know if I'm in the beginning. Actually, I think I spawned at the... Yeah, okay, I did.
Well, if you want to do a couple questions, there's one that's potentially pretty exciting, actually.
Sure.
Because someone's asking, Dookie is asking, when is the next 2nd stat reroll week for gear? Since console players have never had one. and it's
Oh,
been
wow.
8 months since the last one on PC.
Ooh.
Apparently Tuesday,
Oh,
February 27th.
It's coming
Like,
up soon.
Yeah, it's very, very soon.
Wow.
Tuesday.
4 days?
Yeah.
Don't
So
go anywhere.
figure people would want to know.
Ask and you shall
Second
receive.
stat reroll is coming next week.
nice.
So that's pretty exciting.
I didn't realize that. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, I hadn't been keeping up on that one. I see there's a question on here, which I don't know if Habidakis is going to start ranting, but it's
All right.
it's unfortunately something that I don't think we'll be able to get in for the next update. But the question is, could the bomb permission be removable from the president role in clubs?
So
Yeah.
there is something that I and damn, I have the worst memory in the world. There is a slash command that removes bomb permissions from your club world, so that nobody. I mean, if you want to remove it from the president, I'm assuming you don't want it there for the members.
Right.
So you can remove it worldwide. There's a slash command. I should have remembered it now because it's come up like 3 times.
Yeah.
It's not typically the way we want to do it though, because if you run
Right,
a command, you might not.
And if you're on console, that's
That's hard
a
to
lot
do.
more.
Oh yeah, indeed.
So
But
this is definitely a subject that has come up.
yes,
We are too close to. Yeah, there's almost no way we'd be able to sneak that in for this next update. But maybe the following one we'll try and devote a little bit more energy
there are definitely
towards.
people mentioning this sort of thing, and it might even be in the bug tracking database right now,
Pretty sure
even
it is.
assigned to certain engineers that might even be in this room.
Damn, you kicked me.
I'm sorry.
I don't think is it assigned to me,
No.
or are you talking about to you? Oh, okay. I mean, well, there needs to be a UI component
Yes.
to be able to do that. But yeah, no, well, so bomb permission removable from the president role in clubs soon. TM.
Soon.
I
Yeah.
think that's safe to say.
Yeah. I mean, the
Yeah.
main problem is that there are some permissions you would just never, ever want to remove from a president, like the ability to promote and demote, because you could paint yourself into
How
a corner.
about the permission to set permissions?
Yes.
You know, if you remove that from yourself,
Yeah. So we would want to first
So-
do a pass and find out what permissions a president could never, ever take away from themselves, and then that would open up the door for us to...
yeah. So it's definitely something we are aware of and are going to be working towards.
Yeah.
I hope that didn't get too technical for for people, but
Yeah.
you get 2 engineers talking about something and it's
Yeah, they'll go down a rabbit hole.
yeah.
But we are on board for that
Scary
change,
now.
and we'll work to get it in for sure. No one likes bombing their own club world.
I actually see
Unless
a,
you're deranged.
I see a question
Unless you're
in
I shouldn't say
chat.
nobody.
With the ability to disable the auto-promote for inactive presidents.
Might have to think about that one.
Well, the problem is if you leave and it's a large club,
Clubs need a president.
yeah. I mean, if I'm the president of a club and I get
Yes.
hit by a bus,
Ah.
So,
and, you know, it's tragic for me, but
This
I'd like
keyboard is-
the people in my club to be able to finally move on.
Yeah.
Make a memorial for me.
This is awfully morbid.
Well,
this,
we're
this is why
engineers.
Habidakis
Yeah.
doesn't go on stream more often. Yeah, that's a subject that I don't think we've come to a consensus on.
Yeah.
It might be something you have to contact CS to handle on a case by case basis. I'm not sure what the best one for that is. Let's see.
Someone requested a visit to this club world. I'm trying to get there. Am I here? I am here.
Oh, someone's brought up
All
zone
right.
restrict, which is one of the helpful commands. There's also, it's like can damage zone or something with the slash command
whoa,
Look up there.
that stops bombing.
those colors.
That's great.
It reminds me a little bit of Luminopolis.
Yeah. Neon-y.
Ooh,
Mm.
look at all the orbiting.
Yeah, I think it's a
Where the
bird.
orbits-
A bird now, maybe? It's hard to tell from this. I can't F9
That's cool.
like I can on the keyboard. On the
Oh,
computer
yeah.
Usually. Get people in here. It's nice.
Oh, they've even added their own details to some of the fixtures.
Yeah, I like when they add
I
up.
like those
That's
colors.
really
Decorate it.
cool.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like the glass.
Mm-hmm.
This is fantastic. It reminds me of the dub step.
Oh, the Double-mancer.
Chloromancer, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's another costume I really like.
That's a crazy costume.
That's just an arm that's not even a bird, that's an arm. I think it's like...
Maybe it's in progress.
Yeah, I think it might be in progress. This big statue.
Look at that. Oh, look at that dragon.
Wow.
Is it a dragon?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
like
should
if
try
I,
That is
modding.
impressive.
if I like hit this and then try moving... No.
Alright.
Alright. People want pinatas, let's give them what they want.
Look at the
Some
guy in the
Valentine's
show.
Day. He's got the shovel. It's great. It's one of my favorite new Mag Riders. There's a cool song that comes with it too.
Yeah, our sound guy Giannis actually timed the beat to the bubbles or something crazy like that. Some crazy witch doctor.
Our
Nice.
sound
Music
engineers are
sound.
kind of insane.
Yeah.
In an awesome
Yeah.
way.
Keep wanting to get him on here, but he's shy.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll have him on here sometime.
Mm-hmm.
Get a keyboard in here and have him do a little concert.
Make
sure
him
he'll
bring
love to
that
do that.
instrument he made for the
Oh yeah.
Forbidden
So,
Spires.
I see someone that is asking, presumably a follow-up to the last thing you and I were talking about, asking if they can have 2 presidents in a club.
Sadly,
I think the answer is no.
yeah, we've done a lot of. We wanted to have a single. Well, there was a lot of talk for the design, and for various coding reasons, no. We have to have a single point of management.
Yeah. I mean, as far as permissions, you know, the ranks below president can have all the permissions, but, yeah.
Yeah, if you want to essentially be co-presidents, you could make the next highest rank, the leader, be have all the same permissions as the president, and only have the one other person in that, and then you'd both have the same powers. Just prestige-wise, one of them would.
Oh, I can't like use a boat to go up this water for some reason. I think it's
Oh,
not. It's not actually. It's not like
no.
a stream of water. It's a something a little different. I was gonna go for the top. Oh well. For another stream. Yeah, I'll just walk up this spiral path and no problem. I'm sure we'll be fine.
Yeah, we're coordinated
Yeah.
enough to do that.
All right, a few more pinatas and I'll hit up another club.
Throw them in the ocean.
Oh sure.
Thanks. Yes.
Go back from whence you came.
Oh, that makes me feel good.
Alright, I've seen a couple comments asking about the Boomeranger, specifically thinking Boomeranger needs some improvement. I know I don't have any notes on this, so I'm just kind of improvising here, but I know that one of our designers does spend a lot of time just going through classes periodically and buffing, adjusting various aspects. Fey Trickster and Knight both got some recent updates. Is Dracolite getting updated in this patch, I think? So, yeah, that's definitely, it's an iterative process. With Vanguardian, we're up to 15 classes, I think. So, I don't know where Boomeranger may be on that schedule, or any class for that matter, but if a class is underpowered, it is definitely something that we will eventually be able to find time to look at. So, 16 classes. So the problem is engineers count from 0. So
Yeah.
As any sensible person would.
Vanguardian is class number 15. Sometimes I forget to translate that back into normal human speak. I apologize.
Ooh,
At least I'm glad I've got another engineer to back me up on
Yes.
that one.
It's only rational.
This is the name of the club, is Spetsnaz. I guess I should get people in here.
Nice.
Spetsnaz.
This looks like a fancy nightclub
Yeah,
to me.
yeah.
That's
Let's see what
great.
the club looks like. Oh wow, they've got a lot of islands.
Oh my goodness.
I feel
What a
bad that we
candy
never
island.
visit those. I don't know how to get there quickly. That's the
Okay,
problem.
yeah.
Oh, we've got a mount. They've got a mount showing off over here.
Oh my god, someone got the Dreadnought mount.
Oh, I love that.
See if we
Good
can
job.
steal it. Tell him you're the ballet.
So, I just saw a really interesting idea in chat that I'm going to pass on to, incidentally, the engineer who just walked by the room. It was talking about a class, like Boomeranger, that can wield either ranged or melee weapons, but automatically switches between them based on if enemies are nearby or not.
Oh,
Ooh.
interesting.
That could
Just
be-
automatically.
Because, right now, a Boomeranger you can equip a bow,
Yeah.
or you can equip a sword, You cannot easily
both.
switch between them.
Yeah.
That would be an interesting thing. I feel like the Vanguardian almost serves some of that same role, or I'm going to say currently, but obviously in the next patch. But that is an interesting idea. I wonder how feasible that might be.
Right.
Would we need a new inventory slot for
Yes,
just that other swap?
I hate the character sheet.
I was just thinking internals. I don't see UI at all.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
blind to UI.
I have to think about where we're going to fit another weapon slot on the character sheet. So that alone might be the biggest barrier to something like that.
Oh, I'm sure if you mentioned it to Bunnytron, she would just be overjoyed to figure out about it.
Oh boy.
There's an Owlbear.
Yeah, no, she.
I feel obligated to shut this down right now.
Speak on her behalf.
No,
Yes.
I am going to speak on her behalf.
Yeah.
The answer is no. Stop.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
So there would be difficulties. So this is the
But it's
sort
an
of things we.
interesting-
It's
it's
an
an
interesting
interesting
thing to
idea.
think about. But yeah, you can see the sort of. As soon as something that's interesting, we start seeing all the places where we'd have to do a lot of work.
Is sarcasm a required trait to work at Tryon?
Yes. Well,
No.
It's not required for Tryon in general. It is definitely required for Trove.
yes.
Yeah, kind of.
True story. True story. When I first interviewed at Tryon, I interviewed with several engineers from a variety of different teams. Interviewed with some of the Atlas Reactor guys, interviewed with some of the Rift guys, interviewed with 2 of the Trove engineers.
Mm-hmm.
One of the questions they asked me in my interview was if I was okay with poop jokes.
And you said?
Well, obviously I said yes, because I
You're
got the
here.
job.
I can't help
So-
but feel partially responsible.
You should.
Partially.
You should. So,
Half those jokes aren't even mine. That's what I'm saying.
Half.
Any rate.
On the other hand, less puns here than the Atlas Reactor
Oh.
team.
Thank
We'll
God.
have to fix that.
Okay, so, excuse me, I'm sorry, my true feelings came out. Puns
There's-
are terrible.
What about bad jokes?
Bad jokes are better than puns.
Atronos told me a good bad joke today. You want to hear it?
Okay.
Why did the train get derailed?
Oh no, go away. I read some of these. It got distracted. It was on Facebook, I read it, it was inflicted upon me.
Yeah, I saw that one too.
Well, I'm not on Facebook, so.
Sometimes I see those things and I want to use the angry reaction instead of the like reaction.
The
Yeah.
best are the 45-minute puns that end in a really bad pun. The
Like a
Shaggy
really
Dog
long,
stories.
yeah,
Oh, I love those.
long bad pun.
Yeah.
Oh, so
And you
good.
see
Yep.
the disappointment in the
My-
faces of the people that
my-
you've been telling it to.
My senior year English teacher took up a whole class. I figure he must not have planned a lesson that day to tell us like a 1 hour pun. And it was about this guy named Benny who was under this curse that he would turn into some kind of jar if he ever shaved his beard. And the punchline
It's so
was a
contrived.
Benny shaved is a Benny earned.
Oh, wow.
And everyone just kind of died. It was sad,
Yeah,
actually. It was really funny and really amusing, and I
There's a-
still remember it.
there's
This
a long-
was like 15 years ago now.
I remember, yeah, there's a long pun joke as well about, like, some contest you enter, like, 10 puns in a contest, and you have to, say, so it's got nested puns,
Ugh.
and the punchline
God.
is that you didn't win, no pun intended, win. Get it? No pun in 10. You submitted 10 pun. It's really bad.
All right,
But you
so
gotta
I
tell it,
saw
like,
a
really
question
long.
in chat that is actually, it's a question in chat that's also mentioned on the sheet here, so I actually have an answer prepared.
Good.
And so basically it's, can you use a class coin to unlock Vanguardian? Short answer is no. Not right now, at least. But can be crafted, I assume that means at the Chaos Crafter,
Mhm.
and certainly purchased. But no, all the various class coins that we've been giving out, unfortunately, will not be usable for the new class. I don't know if that'll change down the road. I don't know how far down the road that might be. But if you want to play the new class, Chaos Crafter is probably
It's the
gonna
way
be
to
a good
go.
way to go.
I like those arrows.
And sticking out of the...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's part of the
Cute.
fixture. Yeah. Right? Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, they're built in the fixture. Yeah, another big club roll.
Sure is big.
I know.
Like their little hut.
Yeah, mud hut.
Yeah.
It's in the corner of this mud area.
Yeah, the infamous mud hut.
They must have like a starter area somewhere else, but we'll invite some people and throw here.
I like all the space. It's perfect for
I know.
pinata parties.
It's got a lot of
Throw
room.
them in the lava.
Okay.
Please. Thank you.
You don't have to ask twice. Let's get some people in here.
Look at this stomper guy.
Yeah. What's up?
I love
Dreadnought.
that.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness! Wow.
Yeah, I love the footprints you did on this guy. It looks so good.
It's just, there's some
Sparks everywhere.
I'm questioning some of my VFX decisions. A little bit, but yeah, sure.
No, they're wonderful. Oh, I like how 3 of them are there.
Yeah.
The water, the
Bird.
plasma, and the
There's
lava.
4 actually.
Oh.
It's chocolate.
Oh, there's chocolate as well. Yes.
It's convenience.
Oh
I
my
mean, you
god,
gotta
it
be
would be
able
like
to
a
fish.
chocolate dipped bonbon if you threw them in there. It's perfect for Valentine's Day.
Lava's
Oh,
not
the Shadow Hunter's all smart. It's like, oh, I don't have to get in
Yeah.
there.
bad. It's probably a Dracolite sitting right in the middle there.
He's just like, oh.
You had another question?
Well, there's actually a couple questions about the new Rampage bosses.
Oh.
So if you've been on PTS, you've probably seen these. We tried to make it pretty obvious when a Rampage event is occurring. That's
No, was there some sort of signal?
yeah, it's a new UI piece. It's just giant red banner and yeah. So the question that I've got here is: are there just going to be the 3 Rampage bosses when the update hits, or will there be more added, like the Hydra or Spike Walker variants?
Or other new ones.
It's just the 3 at launch, but you know this is a brand new system that we're adding to the game. So if you guys love it, then yeah, we'll reinvest in it. You know, we may add more down the road. And then the follow-up question directly ties in, is asking, will there be more Rampage bosses in different worlds, like Permafrost, for example? And again, it's a brand new system. If players really like it, really engage with it, then I don't see why not.
Yeah.
You know, a Kandorian Colossus or something, or or it could be
Donut Kaiju.
Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Hey.
There you go. Boom.
Someone asked, Myth Whisper, will you reduce the price for crafting the Vanguardian? No.
Yeah, I didn't want to answer that one. So.
I mean, it's a free class, so you're going to have to work pretty hard for it. I think it's
Yeah.
going to be worth it, though, because that is a fun class, and he's very unique looking, too.
Someone asking for a dab emote for all classes.
Yeah, I saw that.
That is a question that has come up before, and
Has it now?
yeah, it has. But the mere fact that there's going to be dabbing at all for any classes is viewed as a major success for those who are into such things.
Dabbing technologies.
Yeah.
Major advancement for the dabbing industry.
Frinus?
That's actually probably why. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. That's actually probably part of why the Vanguardian class is like taller and has longer arms, is so that she can dab. Is that right? Is that why?
That was part of the reason.
Okay. Yeah. So there you go.
Dabbable arms.
A lot of the classes are smaller and don't have elbows. Really.
Yeah, elbows are overrated.
The main reason is this character, the Vanguardian, has elbows because it's a melee class, and if you're punching, you want to be able to see like the full arm.
That's true.
And floating hands wasn't working too well.
Yeah, if you're just using a melee weapon.
But sure, I like the dab explanation.
Yeah, let's go with it. That's the new canon explanation of why the Vanguardian is
Dab.
taller.
Someone asked if we're adding any new costumes. I think you're just asking in general because you didn't mention anything specific. We're looking at the mod forums today for 7 new costumes.
Ooh.
So yeah, soon in the next update there will be new costumes in the
Or
Chaos
after
Factory.
Heroes. Yeah.
Yeah, after Heroes. Thank you.
I see a question asking about an adventurine tome. My first thought is, that's a really interesting idea. My second thought is, but you can just earn adventuring from doing club missions anyway, and be earning for whatever other tome you have. So, I don't know. It's an interesting idea that we'll pass along.
Mm-hmm.
My gut feeling is don't hold your breath, but certainly not up to me.
Add custom ranks and more ranks to club, please.
I mean, we've already got like 7 ranks.
We do have quite a bit.
6 ranks.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of work to do. A lot of the localization team will be frowny.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a matter of fitting it in the UI to a certain extent.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's...
Yeah, it would make you and
We would not
cry.
be super thrilled.
No.
I mean, we considered doing something where we would actually, like, rotate the name of the rank just so you could squeeze more in, but I don't know. I thought we had enough.
Yeah.
But maybe we don't.
Oh. Edita asks, will there be new dragons beside the free one from the email subscription? Yes, there's 2 more coming. And I guess we haven't shown them off yet, but you probably saw them on PTS. But yeah, 2 new ones, one for the Resistors and one for the Imperium.
Yeah, we'll show those off in another stream, probably.
These new rigs, too.
New rigs. New... And the Magrail.
New Modder Fodder.
The 2 new dragons, if you encounter a Magrail track, will start following the Magrail. It will not get distracted.
Ugh. I have some left. I can just, like...
Nope.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Almost got yourself there.
I saw a question in chat, and I'm going to be very careful about what I say about it. The question asked if we're going to add more hairstyles and faces and that sort of thing.
Good lord.
And I don't have an answer to that. But I just want to say I find that a very interesting question, and that is all I'm going to say on that matter.
You find that interesting.
And I'm done. That's it. That's it for that one.
I don't even know what he's talking
I
about.
don't either.
Nope, none of you guys do.
But now I know he likes it.
I don't think I told my wife I was working on this.
Oh.
I don't think I've told anyone else at Tryon.
Ooh.
Oh, I've
That's
already
exciting.
said too much. Jesus Christ.
Next question.
Someone was asking if we watch channels like Scythe Plays and others. And yeah, it's, especially on like PTS weeks, a lot of us will just have channels up all day long watching. Because, I mean, for me, I can at least look for crash dumps in the server and log stuff, but we want to see what people are doing and what sort of good things or mischief are happening. Or, you know, there's nothing like all of you to find bugs.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, we definitely watch streams.
Yeah.
And we find out what people have found.
What they're
what
talking
feedback,
about, what they're excited about, what they're happy with, what they aren't. They're very candid on streams, so it's actually a really good source for feedback.
So I saw a question, I don't know if it was the same question that got repeated or 2 different people asked the same thing. They were asking if they can use the dragon effigy on some of the new dragons that are going to be coming in the next update. My understanding is, I think so.
I think if they're dragons.
I mean,
I'm not sure, so I'm not saying anything.
Yeah,
I'm not.
I think so. Well, we'll have an answer for that for sure. When we show those dragons off.
Because I know that's honestly how I've gotten most of my recent dragons over the last few months, and I've definitely gotten some of the newish dragons. So
out of the effigy,
it probably depends on exactly how they're
the
categorized.
There was a question asking whether your wife had signed the NDA.
They are.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
My wife has signed an
ancestral
NDA.
dragons, you cannot use an effigy.
That's the answer. Okay, so no, the new dragons are ancestral dragons.
This is why we don't guess.
We got an answer. I know. You can't use the effigy on ancestral dragons.
Yeah, I thought it would be like some sort of categorization thing. Like, so legendary dragons, yes, ancestral dragons,
they're new dragons
no, something like
with,
that.
I think that's it. Yeah, ancestral dragons.
They're new dragons with new abilities too. So they're very, very special.
Yeah, they're special.
Dragons.
Okay, all right.
Okay, we did that.
We've already done that.
Boop, boop, boop. Just throwing some pinatas for the hub. Alright, we probably got enough time to visit one more club world, do you think? Which one haven't I visited yet? This one? Trillium? That sounds familiar. Should we go to Trillium or Stellar?
Stellar.
Stellar! Yeah, we should start doing giveaways.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah, we haven't done that yet.
Press
Oh,
the
boy.
button.
Yeah, we're running behind.
If
All
you,
right,
if you've been
And I
chatting,
think, is that the font size you're going to be using, Muzzy, right there? That you're. Oh, good. My poor old ancient eyes.
so let's do we'll start off with doing 10 carpets like we usually do. We'll just do the normal gamut. All right, this is Stellar. Stellar's opening area. Let's see what they're...
Nice.
So to get enrolled in the giveaway, they just have to speak up in chat?
Yep.
Maybe say Biff Boom Bash in honor of the Vanguardian? I don't know.
One of those three would work. Or all.
Yeah. You can really say anything.
Ooh, this is cool.
People are doing it.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bash.
The scrolling is
I know
scrolling.
one of those names.
It's like a...
Maybe two of those
Is that
names.
the old Batman
Yeah.
Adam West TV show is now?
Oh, you make me sound so old.
I mean, I hate to break it to you,
I
but... This is why we're in games. It keeps us young at heart.
It does. What was I going to say? Do we do the thing where if we select a Trianum play, we give away 2 then in their place?
Oh, if they're
We
drawn?
do.
Yeah. We
Okay,
do.
good.
That
But
happens very rarely.
it's never
Yeah.
happened. It happened to me once on Atlas
Yeah,
Reactor.
it
Yeah.
happened.
I was in the
me one
bathroom
time.
though, so
Yeah.
I missed it.
All right, we got our 10 carpet winners. First is JZK312.
Yay! Shiroki Bakken.
XP Maniac.
Vernum.
Ano.
Shay 55212.
Andrew, the king of apple juice.
That
Did I miss a joke?
Andrew's the one
Snap
before.
Green.
No, they were just laughing at the next name.
Oh, okay.
Jedi Mind Tricks 808.
Khalid TNTN. I'm not gonna even try.
Congratulations on your
Congrats.
Trove carpets.
Woot woot.
Now, what do we do? Chromatic dance pads? We give away, like, I don't know,
5?
5 of those.
5 is a good number.
Do we still do the thing where we roll dice to give things away?
No.
No.
It's,
People would always mess up the die.
yeah.
Oh, no, I remember.
We'd also pretty much always go, oh, it looks like a 6.
Yeah, if it wasn't really a 1d6. It was
No.
more like a 1d3 plus 3. Like a 4 was good enough, was about the bare
Exactly.
minimum.
Anything above a 4 would be acceptable. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe we get one of those.
It's one of those things I just realized I haven't seen happen for a long time.
Yeah. We could do it again.
There we go.
All right. First winner of the chromatic dance pad is Manda, 1992.
Pen DK. I know that guy.
Frischster.
Riley Smiley TV.
And Burn 20.
Tell me what?
Burn 20.
Wow.
BRNE. All right.
Okay.
And then we'll do Pinata EX? Hyper
Yeah.
Pinata EX. This
The thing
mount.
you're
that I'm
right.
wearing right now.
Pinata.
Yeah. We'll do what? 2, 3 of those?
Wow, people definitely don't want this.
GGGG.
Alright, guys, we'll just throw it in the trash. We're sorry.
Let's do
We're
3.
sorry,
Let's
Jason.
do
I think we've got
We're
a couple
doing
dogs in the
3?
Yeah, we'll
office.
do
We'll let
3.
the dogs
Troll. Wow.
tear them apart.
Okay, yeah.
Kirby loves to rip those things apart.
Confetti everywhere.
Such trolls.
All right. 3 winners are Vanity 6.
Super Shiva.
Oh, you give me the hard to pronounce one.
Yep.
Geoxide Live. That's a Jeoxyde.
Jockside?
Yeah, Geoxide.
Yeah.
Geoxide Live.
Live.
Congrats, guys. Enjoy your
Yeah.
your
It
new
could be
super
a
mounts.
Yockside. An H sound?
Oh.
Yeah, I'd have to know the
This
country of
gate,
origin.
That's pretty.
Yeah.
I like this ornament. I can't really see it through all the sea of people here, but there's a really cool.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
No,
like it
what
with the
was I
clouds
say?
behind it and the sparkles coming up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Zooming
nice.
through the door. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. It's really hard to.
Oh.
All these people in my shot.
Well, just jump a lot, and then
Yeah.
we'll see for a couple seconds before you land.
I was going to say you could hold down that F key to make things disappear, but no.
Mm-mm.
Now might be a good time to mention that VFX optimization is coming.
Yeah.
Do we have a brand new engineer devoted to that?
No.
Oh. Well, then I shouldn't have even said anything.
Well,
Maybe
brand,
I'm just
brand
confused.
new. He's not quite new.
But I got quite a bit of Martin's time. He has been on the show before, I
Yeah,
think.
he has, and his dog Dorna.
And Dorna, of course. How could I forget Dorna? But yeah, we've been working very closely together to cull VFX that you just don't need to be seeing, especially on medium and low settings.
Which, if people don't know, that will greatly improve the frame rate.
Yeah.
I was greatly confused then because I was thinking of a completely different engineer.
Yeah, I think I know who you were thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa. It's like
Although
That's
sometimes
weird.
the frame rate is just gonna take a hit because there's so many people.
There's just so many people in this world, and they're all hitting pinatas.
And we see the fixtures moving in the...
Someone's asking if they can have more than 750 members in a club.
That's
What is this, Facebook?
a problem to have there.
There are some troubles when you reach larger numbers of club members.
Yeah. That's
On the other
what
hand,
happens.
you could belong to 5 clubs, each of which has 750 members.
yeah.
That's a lot of friendly co-clubbers.
It's a lot of friends.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think someone asked if there's going to be more effects for super high settings. No, it's like.
All right, so I've seen this question gets spammed a lot.
But I think they were sarcastic.
It's asking if they can accept club adventures from a menu instead of going to the club world. And as the person in charge of making such a menu, I'm going to say no. Because, it's just extra work.
For sure.
And it's like...
It sort of diminishes the use of a club world, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, we want you to see the clubs and see how they've decorated it.
Also, isn't that stored in the actual club world? In which case, the club world would have to be loaded.
Oh, you're such an engineer.
There are some complications around that. Yes. Astute players may have noticed that looking at, for example, the fixtures tab when you are in the hub versus when you are in the club world, you will see different information potentially because some of that data is on the club world, which
Might
if you're
be
not
loaded.
in, it's not loaded.
Yeah.
So that's actually another good reason not to. Not just me just trying to get out of work.
This is often why designers cry when they have to talk to engineers.
Yeah. They come up with something that sounds simple, and we're like, nope. And then they come up with something that sounds complicated, and we're like, oh yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
So it's...
By the night. There you go.
If you're not an engineer, and even if you are sometimes, it's impossible to know how hard something's going to be.
Yeah. It might sound simple, but it's not. Plus, I mean, it would take time away from other tasks for you to make that happen.
And if you're not an engineer, and even if you are sometimes, it's impossible to know how hard something's going to be.
Yeah, it might sound simple, but
that's less exciting.
plus, I mean, it would take time away from other
I
tasks.
see less
for
of a
you
crucial
to
need.
make that
Yeah,
happen.
and if you're not an engineer, and even if you are sometimes, it's impossible to know how hard something's going to be.
Added to the game.
Someday
Yeah.
I'm sure, yes.
Oh.
Like any animal that is recorded by man
Yeah, there's gotta be a...
is eventually going to show up in the game.
Had
like a
I
law
thought
of
of
Trove.
it would
As
have
an
been one
ally
of my
animal.
requests of Kumar when he was doing his.
I know.
What was the
Extra Life.
yeah.
Yeah, you can do that next year. For
It's
sure.
true.
Yeah.
I want to say there is a platypus somewhere.
There's a
but I
platypus
can't-
mount.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That's what it is.
Well, there's 2 platypus mounts, I think.
Yeah,
There's a
variation.
chalk-billed Kandorian platypus, I think, and then there's a more of a regular.
Yeah, there's also a dinosaur one, I think.
But yeah,
Platypus?
I think so.
it's a little on the
Dinosaur.
wrong side of the year to promote it. But yeah,
Extra
Kumar's
Extra Life is not
Extra
close.
Life. But I gotta throw out a. Oh, we need a wiggle. The work that Kumar does for Extra Life, he was a machine. Props to Kumar.
He's done it every year,
Yeah.
ever since he's worked on Trove, and he does amazing stuff in that time.
Oh.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff.
Wow. Someone is asking for a way to buy or sell a club.
Wow.
A safe way to do that without getting scammed.
There is no safe way to do that.
I don't
Sorry.
see...
Meet in
Yeah,
real
a
life
lot
with
of
a team
these-
of lawyers.
I
And,
can't.
A lot of these risky transactions we encourage you not to do because we can't help you out if they
yeah,
go
there's
bad.
no way to safeguard
So you're
against that.
allowed to. Is it smart? No. Can we
Alright, we're
help
gonna
you
go
if you get scammed? No. So
I like to think that
Maybe
they
don't
picked
do
up on what you do, and so they've been asking a lot of questions that
Yeah.
would tie directly
Yeah.
into what you work
Yeah.
on.
Oddly, I just yesterday was working on escrow systems for trading, but yeah, it's still not going to recommend it. No, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
There are entire. Well, I won't mention that. I was going to mention other games out there, but
Yeah. No.
This club is Trillium. I went into Trillium because we have more time. So we did Stellar and Trillium. Get in here, people. It's over here. Let's see, what time is it? Oh yeah, we'll have to wrap up pretty soon.
aw,
Oh wow, this is their
Oh,
trophy
wow.
trophy case.
Wow.
Kill
Yeah,
walls.
yeah, the kill walls.
It's like a library.
This room must smell really bad.
Just check out ahead, yeah.
Well, you don't know that. It could be all those severed heads smelled like different, the
Clovers
Candyland
and-
ones.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
This must be like the
Oh, someone wrote a poem.
player. I think these are player numbers. Maybe. I don't know.
How vote? Love how what? Kira?
Love how you die.
Oh.
Oh my.
It's kind of morbid, but they do
Goodbye.
have a headroom.
What is?
Someone
Maybe it's a
clearly does.
PvP
I don't know.
leaderboard.
I don't know.
That's pretty
Oh,
neat.
wait, there is a little sign on this. Let's see if I can.
Devil at war.
That's a lot of pumpkins.
Oh
by
my.
the way.
They are ready for Halloween.
Bit early.
Trove.
Trove.
All right.
Oh,
Very informative.
thanks for reminding me.
Someone's asking about keyboard and mouse support on the console version. Does that not work?
It does, yeah.
I thought it would.
Yeah.
Because incidentally, I actually just fixed a bug this morning that was because of trying to use a mouse to click something as opposed to a controller to navigate to something in one of the
On a console?
UIs.
Well, yeah,
So
for sure. I have a
would've-
keyboard.
I would have thought it. Keyboard works
I have
on
a keyboard
console,
hooked up right
not
now.
mouse.
I'm walking around on a keyboard.
Huh.
Can you type a slash command?
Yeah, I mean I have
Okay.
been, but
Huh.
it's when you get this many people in the world, it's not fun to use the keyboard. Not fun to type slash commands, I should say.
But I meant, could you see club chat?
Yeah, if there was
Okay.
club chat, like I can say something. World, hi there. Not in club chat. You see how slowly it
Yeah.
goes out? It's buffered. I'm not typing.
Hands off the keyboard.
Well, someone reported that the mouse doesn't work, but the keyboard does.
Oh, okay.
So
That might be.
That makes more sense, I
That might be.
suppose.
I was going to say, you could try the mouse, but the mouse is
Yeah,
for
this
the
is
other
hooked
one.
up to the other
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, ultimately, I could imagine the console doesn't really know how to interpret mouse input.
Oh, that's sad.
You might not. Yeah.
I mean, because when I'm running on a PC
Yeah.
in console mode, it's still ultimately a PC.
Yeah.
So, yeah, okay.
So I guess the answer to that is not.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah.
All right. Well, have we
Will
done
you-
another stream? Are we done? Is it time to eat? Can I have food?
Yeah, I'm hungry. I haven't had lunch yet.
All right. I'll get out of this club world. Thanks everybody for stopping by on our stream, by the way.
Shaving Cubesley again.
And yeah, we'll be back next week. We'll show some other stuff up that you've been able to see on the PTS already, but we'll show it off for anyone who hasn't seen that, and throw in more pinatas and all that good stuff. So yeah, thanks everybody.
All right.
All right.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Bye.